Hi, Earth signs. Welcome to your general reading. Just going to move down to show you the cards. This is a general reading for this week, leading up into the weekend and beyond. As we head into the Mercury retrograde energy, I feel that whatever energies we're looking at today is going to flow on into the Mercury retrograde and be relevant throughout. So whenever you see this reading, do have a look and see what resonates. So this is for earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and cross watchers. This message may or may not be for you, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm working with the fairy tarot here. I've also got Colette Baron Reid's Enchanted Map Oracle to clarify, and we may get some messages from the fairy oracle as well before we finish. So first of all, we're going to do fairy tarot. I'm going to pull a few cards for earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so sticking out is Seven of Wands, bottom of the deck, Unity, and that's a beautiful card. It's the fairy tarot, so it's different in traditional tarot. It's number 5. Major Arcana. So I've just done the air sign reading and they also had a Major Arcana on the bottom of the deck. Their Major Arcana was the Lovers, and for you it's Unity. Your cards are King of Swords, 5 of Cups, King of Wands. So first thing to talk about is 2 King energies. Wands are about passion, ambitions, projects, creativity. I feel the wands associated with the sacral chakra, with the solar plexus chakra, and the swords, which in this deck is air. The swords are about the thoughts primarily. And so it's like mastery in these 2 areas. This is a big theme for you and probably has been. This may have come in with the new moon and will be your theme through the Mercury retrograde. So King of Swords is Aquarius energy, and we're looking at logic, objectivity, wisdom, diplomacy, fair decision making, weighing up the facts, being very clear, being very logical, not getting swayed by emotions. And King of Wands is the very intelligent, like the King of Swords. But this is somebody who out and about in their community is very well regarded, is very good manifester, is very well able to bring about what they desire. Confident, leader, charismatic. And so I feel like the 2 of these are big themes for you at the moment, and you're actually reaching master level, which is nice because you have Unity on the bottom of the deck. And I feel like this is like bringing these 2 aspects of yourself into union within you. These 2, maybe what have been opposing aspects in yourself, are learning to work in tandem within you, which is really nice. And the other card you have is the 5 of Cups. The air signs got the 5 of Cups as well. You could be dealing with an air sign. with this, I feel that, again, like air signs, I feel like the disappointment is in the past. I feel like it's something you have been gaining objectivity on, learning to put behind you and getting out there again. So there has been pain, hurt, romantic or otherwise, wounding that you have had to try to move on from. We're going to clarify more in the with the enchanted map oracle now. This is the enchanted map oracle from Colette Baron Reid. Two cards. Bottom of this deck is Golden Palace. I feel somebody here wants to find possibly a new place to live or has had to find a new place to live based on possibly whatever has been going on. Maybe there was a fallout, and as a result, there's a new residence. You're looking for one, or you've recently moved into one. Maybe you're just changing location. Maybe you're just going somewhere new. Regardless, the talisman is here clarifying the King of Wands. And this talks about somebody who is full of resources, okay? Leadership qualities, has what it takes to actually go somewhere new and start from scratch. That is something that you can not easily do, but you can do confidently. You within a few months, you can really get yourself up somewhere new. I feel like you're someone who, wherever you go, you're going to be yourself, and your authenticity comes to the fore, and people find it appealing about you, and they're drawn to you. And I feel like this card is like, to me, I think it's the World card in traditional tarot, where you have all the resources. No, it's the Magician in traditional tarot. You have everything that you need to manifest wherever you go. And so there's a great freedom in that. And there's a great wholeness and sense of completion within yourself. I feel like you've been working on that. And maybe you've been quiet. Maybe people are wondering where you are, where you've been, what you've been up to. I feel like you've been diving into the subconscious, perhaps doing a lot of meditation, spending time in nature, allowing things to flow, learning to let things flow, allowing yourself to be led, guided by spirit. It's a very mystical card. Spirit animals guiding you. I feel like you're listening, you're learning to listen deeply, and you are intuitive, practical as well. But I feel that whatever needed healing, you needed to see a bigger picture here, and you needed to actually dive in perhaps to your subconscious and to understand yourself in a new way in order to actually be able to heal whatever it was that needed to be healed. And so that's what you have been up to, and you're coming out the other side of that now. You're coming out the other side of it with a new sense of clarity and a new type of confidence. So you have been very confident in the physical, to manifest, to get on within your community, among your peers, in your work. But this is a new kind of confidence where your individuality really shines, and it shines in the sense of having certain standards and going after what you want, Um, I feel that there is someone here who's very wise and they feel like not everything is for me. I don't want to be a part of everything. I only want what specifically is aligned to me going forward. And the things that have been aligned to me up to now aren't necessarily coming forward with me, and that's okay. I have healed and released them, and I'm perfectly fine with that. There's kind of diplomacy, objectivity, and neutrality in this energy where um, there's no real attachments here, and you're getting over this the disappointment, and you're not carrying hurt with you, because a lot of the time when we have hurt and disappointment left over from previous experiences, we are still attached to those experiences with an energy cord because there's still a bit of hurt or disappointment. But when we reach a place of neutrality, okay, the cord can be cut and then can really be released, and you can move on and you can let new things into the space that energy had been taking up. And so the Dragon's Lair card is like a card of moving into new territory. And maybe it is physically moving into new territory, or maybe it's just metaphorically speaking, emotionally speaking, you're actually moving into a new sense of self, moving into a kind of confidence where you would go after things that you may not have gone after before. And there could be, you might find people coming towards you, where, because just under this here is the deep freeze. So things might not have been moving much for you over this past while, as you have been, I want to say, recalibrating and integrating. So it's been a bit icy, maybe it's been a bit cold, lots of swords energy, can be a bit cold, but that isn't permanent, and it means that this little glow is still going. The waters have been still, and like I said, people might have been wondering where you have been all this time, what you've been up to, why haven't they seen you? But you're re-emerging, and it looks like this new confidence will propel you forward, either in this new place, for some of you, if it is a new place, an actual new place, or if it's just emotionally, mentally, energetically, you'll be propelled forward. You'll be going after what it is you want, and you will be attracting a reflection of that, because your energy speaks volumes. I'm going to pull, lastly, just a few fairy oracle messages for the earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What are the messages from the elementals for the current energy for earth signs? Lavender for some. Lavender is going to help you with that final bit of healing, and if any emotional old feelings resurface during Mercury retrograde, please, it's an investment. Invest in some lavender, an eye pillow, an essential oil, something that you can use, because it's an opportune time to encourage that final bit of emotional healing and push it out for good. So, first message from the Fairy Oracle is positive expectations. And I spoke a little bit about this with the air signs as well. I feel like you've been working proactively on having a positive attitude and understanding that pain and disappointment of the past doesn't mean that that's what's coming. To understand that we can put those experiences in perspective and empower ourselves moving forward with a new sense of self. I feel that whoever this is may be moving residence, maybe moving to a different country, starting a new adventure, or beginning a new type of work. I feel that there maybe was a fallout here, either in a relationship, a housemate situation, a family, or romantic, whatever it was that you're moving on from it. And I feel like for a lot of you, that involves a change of residence or work. And I feel it's important to go into this new territory with the healing done, with the cords cut. Ask Archangel Michael to come in and cut the cords. Magic of Nature is on the bottom of the deck, and look at the color here. Now, I was speaking about lavender when I saw this, but I feel in general that time in nature is going to help you to heal. It's going to help you to ground. You are earth signs, and you're going to be cleansed. Okay, some people use smoke to cleanse, some people use water. You are earth signs, and I feel that just getting grounded in nature and being somewhere like this, a beautiful, peaceful environment, is going to help you to just transmute, and it actually draws out of you these old feelings. If you sit there or if you walk around and you just set that intention and let them surround you in a bubble of light, ask Archangel Michael to help you, ask your Archangel elemental guides to help you, ask Archangel Raphael to help you with healing. But you see the purple again in this card, and I really feel lavender will help you a lot at this time. Help you to emotionally purge, which will be unavoidable. I don't think it's going to be big for you, earth signs. I feel like air signs, you have the majority of it done. But Mercury retrograde can always be, it can always pose that tendency, and it's not to be feared. Just little things like making sure you're taking regular breaks in nature, grounding in nature, setting the intention for the healing, asking your spirit guides, being proactive about the healing, and remember that the past does not mean the future. It does not equal the future. The next card is self-reliance. I feel like there's a certain amount of vulnerability when I see this card and how she's bearing herself, still protecting herself as she should, as is healthy to do with a healthy sense of self. But I do feel like there's a vulnerability here, and I feel like you can, going forward, you can afford to be more vulnerable because you will be in more suitable environments for you. You will be in more healthy environments, more aligned environments coming in, and it will encourage you out and encourage you once you have done that bit of healing that's left, a small bit. I feel through the Mercury retrograde, and by the end of the Mercury retrograde and through the summer, you will feel more aligned, more confident, the kind of confidence that I talked about here. This person who has everything they need within themselves, and that sense of wholeness and completion within themselves that I talked about. I feel like this person is emerging, and you want to do what you can to encourage that further in you. And finally, kindness. I feel this speaks again to the earthiness. If you look at the kind of brown in the card and the elemental guides there, it's a transformative time for you. You're going to feel much better in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Your trajectory is very good going forward, and like with the air signs, you will be, I feel like you really might be dealing with an air sign, but regardless, this will be reflected to you as you wind up that bit of emotional healing that you will have this reflected in your world, and you'll feel like you can afford to be more open with people because the healing is done and the triggering isn't happening so much. So the people that you meet going forward it's a new energy, it's not pulling up old wounds and old emotions and feelings and triggers. So I feel like your world is going to get warmer and more earthy and more grounded and stable, and you will have that kind of warmth, that kind of kindness, gentleness around you and within you going forward. And I think that that's going to be what your summer is going to look like. And I really hope that that helps, air signs. I hope this resonates. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video. Please share the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. It's Daughter of Zen Tarot. Thank you.